Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Muhammad AIMAN bin Muhammad ZAINI and my matrix number is 2024568385. In today's presentation, we will explore the article Impact of Workplace Culture by Elvira Montero and James Joseph, which investigate on employee mental health and well-being. Let's begin with a brief summary from the article about this impact to employees' mental health. The article takes a close look at the research that has already been done on how workplace culture affects the mental health and general well-being of workers. The article makes a strong link between the culture of the workplace and the result for employees. It stresses that environments with good qualities like supportive leadership, clear lines of communication and good teamwork greatly improve employee health, job satisfaction and productivity. The review, on the other hand, talks about how toxic workplace cultures can lead to stress, strife and a lack of support. There is a link between these bad environments and several mental health problems such as increased stress, burnout, and sadness. However, the results show that an organization's culture has a big impact on the mental health of its workers and either make the problem they face at work easier or harder. The review offers several things that companies can do to create a healthier work environment. Some of these giving employees access to mental health tools, creating programs that help people balance their work and personal life, and creating an environment where people feel like they are welcome to take part in making decisions. By putting these things at the top of their list of priorities, companies can make supportive environments that are good for employees, mental health, and improve the company's general performance. The authors also say that there are big holes in their present research, especially when it comes to looking at how different types of workplace culture and affect different mental health conditions. This brings up an important area for future study because figuring out these dynamics could help us come with better ways to help employees who are having different mental health problems. Overall, the piece stressed how important it is for companies to create a positive work environment right away, especially since the post-pandemic workplace still has a lot of problems. By realizing how much culture affects mental health and well-being, companies can create supportive environments for their workers. This will eventually result in a healthier, more engaged workforce and better results for the company. Next, the current issue that the article talks about is how more and more people are realizing how much workplace culture affects employees' mental health and overall health. Organizational psychology is studying how different types of workplace culture can affect mental health issues like stress, anxiety, and burnout, more and more as people become more aware of this link. The story stresses how bad is it when there are toxic cultures at work, which usually show up as bullying, harassment, and discrimination. These bad work situations can do a lot of damage to employees' mental health, causing them to feel more stressed and anxious and eventually leading to burnout. People who work in this kind of culture may feel alone, have low morale, and not be motivated, all of which can really hurt their performance and job happiness. On the other hand, the piece talks about the benefits of workplace culture that are supportive and open to new ideas. When companies put employee growth, well-being and mental first, they create a place where people feel valued and in control. This kind of setting often promotes working together, talking to each other honestly and getting better at your job, all of which are good for your mental health. People who work in this kind of place are more likely to be engaged, resilient and happy with their job generally. The story stresses how important it is for companies to create positive work environments that put mental health first, especially now that the pandemic is over and the problems are starting to show up. The move to working from home, along with higher workloads and changing expectations, has put even more stress on workers, making it even more important for companies to create supportive environments. By tackling these problems, business can better support the mental health of their workers, which is important for keeping up morale and output. In short, The piece supports being proactive about creating positive work environments to improve the mental and happiness of employees. This goal is important for everyone's mental health and for the success of the organizations. By putting mental health first and making workplaces that are welcoming and helpful, companies can help their workers become more resilient and engaged, which will benefit both the employees and the company. There are two insights and views that we highlight from the article, which are impact of workplace culture and recognition of mental health. Okay, for the first one, the story stress how important and complicated workplace culture is in determining the mental health of employees. A supportive leadership, open communication, and a feeling of community are all signs of a positive workplace culture. These things can make employees much happier and healthier. People often feel valued, understood, and linked to their co-workers in this kind of settings, which make them happier at work and more motivated. When employees feel like they work in a supportive setting, they are more likely to do their best, share their ideas, and work together well. On the other hand, negative working cultures can be bad for mental health. A toxic environment can be met by cultures that value competition over teamwork, encourage an unhealthy balance between work and life, or allow bullying and harassment to happen. People who work in this place often feel stressed out and alone, which can lead to a burnout state of being physically and emotionally worn out. Not only does this make people less satisfied with their job, but it can also make them more likely to quit because they want to work somewhere that cares about their mental and emotional health. For the next insight and views, the article highlights the growing recognition of mental health issues within the workplace, particularly considering the challenge brought about by the post-pandemic environment. As organizations navigate the complexities of a rapidly changing work landscape, there is an increasing awareness that mental health is not just an individual concern, but a critical organizational issue that affect overall productivity and employee satisfaction. In the wake of the pandemic, many employees have faced heightened levels of stress, anxiety, and uncertainty. In summary, the article underscores the necessity for organizations to prioritize mental health in the workplace, particularly in the context of the ongoing challenge faced in the post-pandemic landscape. By investing in robust employee well-being programs, organizations can effectively address mental health issues, promote resilience among employees, and create healthier, more productive work environment for everyone. For the importance of organizational performance, because they create an atmosphere where workers feel appreciated and supported, healthy workplace cultures are essential for improving organizational success. People are more likely to feel a sense of connection and belonging to their organization when they think their efforts and values are acknowledged. Employee motivation to contribute to their teams and the organization's larger objective rise because of this emotional investment. Additionally, companies should anticipate reduced absence and turnover rates when they put employee well-being first. Supported workers are less likely to burn out or get disengaged, which can result in expensive interruptions to continuity and productivity. Rather, a positive workplace culture fosters retention and loyalty, enabling business to develop a steady, seasoned workforce that support long-term success. For the consequences of reputation damage, organizations' reputation can be seriously harmed by a toxic workplace culture, which can have an adverse effect on interactions with potential customers and employees as well as internal operations. Prospective employees are likely to go for work elsewhere if they hear about a place that has bullying, high turnover, or low morale, which make it harder for the company to draw in top talent and develop a talented workforce. Furthermore, business that exhibit strong ethical standards and a dedication to employee well-being are more appealing to clients and customers. As a result, a toxic workplace will result in a decline in client loyalty and trust. Long-term effects on business success and sustainability may arise from this bad branding, since it jeopardizes not only hiring efforts but also client retention in general. In conclusion, the paper highlights the considerable impact that the culture of the workplace has on the mental health and well-being of members of the workforce. It underlines the fact that workplace cultures that are healthy and inventive can significantly improve the well-being of employees, whereas settings that are poisonous may lead to negative effects such as stress, burnout, and depression being experienced by employees. Organizations are strongly encouraged to make the growth of supportive culture that actively develop mental health as a priority. This can be accomplished by implementation of methods such as offering resources, promoting work-life balance, and encouraging employee engagement in decision-making processes. The benefits of such positive culture extend beyond the well-being of individuals. They contribute to a workforce that is more productive and engaged, which eventually leads to an improvement in the overall performance and success of the organizations. Since organizations play a significant part in determining mental health, the article strongly recommends that proactive action be taken by organizations to cultivate and sustain healthy cultures. In addition, it highlights the importance of conducting additional study to investigate the details of workplace culture and its influence on mental health illness, as well as the ways in which individual traits may temper the consequences of these conditions. The boosting the mental health and well-being of employees, it is vital to cultivate a strong and supportive culture in the workplace. Organizations should actively seek this aim to obtain optimal results for all stakeholders involved. Thank you for joining me in this exploration impact of workplace culture on employee mental health and well-being. I hope this presentation has provided a valuable insight into the importance of employees' mental health and well-being. Remember, employees are the lifeblood of a company, so their mental health is very important to take care of.